Hello, this is Aki Anderson in vlogging style, and one of the things I would like to do during this process is also reflections, and basically looking back on my week and what has happened, and like gather the thoughts for a little while. And if I would actually write that would take so much text for you to read, so I kind of decided let's like do a shorter videos instead. And especially this first one would be quite long because it's actually the end of the second week. So I've been doing this for 2 weeks now, and a lot of things has happened, and I'm gonna write about them as soon as possible. The first week, awesome, went well. I was sitting down, I was planning, I was writing, I was researching, and that's the thing, I can do research. I can like really do that for hours. I like to expand my own brain. But then the second week came, and by that time I was kind of doubtful about everything. I think everything got a little bit too mashed up in my head, and I just couldn't see clearly why am I doing this, and also doubting myself. A little fight between really truly believing and say like, yes, of course this is an awesome idea, come on, like why are you even questioning yourself, or the doubt side, which is basically like, really, are you gonna do this? But then I kind of started to remind myself of for example, I was to one of the fuck up events at Startup 46. To understand that fuck ups is gonna happen was kind of like, okay, the first step of taking care of the doubt. The next step was when we had the investor meeting and the entrepreneurial meeting here at Hype Island. Especially the entrepreneurial session was really interesting. That helped a lot in the sense to understand that it's really lengthy process. So I will not be done in 6 weeks. This is just a start. And I only have advantages because I actually doing it while I'm in school, so it helps a lot in that sense. So I like the shifting the perspective of how much time this can actually take helped a lot, and I'm quite happy for that. It also helped a lot because I kind of feel that after these 6 weeks, after the graduation at Hyper, and when I'm continuing with this, hopefully with a bunch of really good people, it will be like I get it much better than I did before. And so therefore this week started really shaky, but it doesn't matter because it ends really good. That's one of the main things. Like a lot of entrepreneurs are seen a little bit like foolish, like dreamers that just go, and I kind of just have to embrace that as well, and just not, because I've done that before. Like I've always worked for somebody else's dreams and made them happen, and now I feel that I can take the same enthusiasm and apply it to my own dream. And not only my dream, I think most people if you would love to have a super awesome sexual education in school. So say thank you, and hopefully you'll continue to watch or read this Disrupting Sex in School, because it's a really good awesome blog, and I see you next week.